Thank you for staying with us on Joy News Prime. Time now for the sport. I'm Gary Al Smith. And the last time Asante Kotoko played in the CAF Confederations Cup, they were outsmarted, they were outthought, and they were outscored. The opposition at the time was Zambia's Nkana Red Devils. And this Sunday, they'll be playing in the return encounter in Kumasi. And we've spoken to the CEO of that club, who said that they are ready to repeat the dose in the Garden City.
I know we take every game as it comes, we qualified from Ivory Coast, where Ben Adama comes from. We don't use players to get information. We plan for every game that we go into. Yeah, like when we were drawn about with Kotoko, Zesco and Al Hilal, we never had so much information on Kotoko. We've had information that it's an odd club, but an odd club with different crop of players now. Same with Nkana, odd club with different players of a crop of players now. So we take every game as it comes. Kotoko came, we watched them just maybe one or two games in the Zesco game and the Al Hilal game. We saw their strength. We managed to handle them and beat them. Yeah, we've played with Zesco, we've played with Al Hilal. Zesco, they know us in and out. We were just from beating them in the Charity Shield. Yeah. We won the Charity Shield Cup. We are playing them next week, so we know where to handle them from.
Meanwhile, there's been a lot of talk from the Asante Kotoko camp. If you've been following us in the last couple of days, you saw that we started covering them right from the time they came from Zambia at the airport all the way to Kumasi. Seki Akono has been speaking very tough about their chances. And George Amakon, the CEO of Asante Kotoko, is also speaking and talking about their chances.
That is exactly what we're going to be working at. And I can assure you, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. But trust me, we will do our best to win those two games. And I'm saying that at this stage of the competition, we are playing against men, not boys. And we are playing against very good and matured teams. If you watch the game from the stands, you see that, yes, you are playing a match of your life. We need to improve. We need to work harder.
See, finally, the support here has been massive. I mean, you look at people on social media and those that watch the game, and the optimism they express behind this team has been commendable and laudable.
I'm very much impressed about what I read on the social media. People seem to understand where we are coming from and where we are going. And that is very, very encouraging for us. I believe that Sunday and the following Sunday, we would achieve something.
Interesting stuff. To rugby, Ghana Rugby, and the Ministry of Youth and Sports has donated $10,000 to the Ghana national rugby team following their annexation of the 2018 Rugby Cup. Joy Sports Asari Bediako was there at the ceremony as they paid a courtesy call on the Sports Ministry.
The Eagles of Ghana made the country proud in last year's edition of the Rugby Africa Bronze Cup. They won their first major trophy at the Indum Sports Stadium after an impressive display in the grand finale, defeating highly rated Mauritius. Nearly a year after that big feat, the Eagles were given the opportunity to present the trophy to the Ministry of Youth and Sports on Thursday afternoon. Deputy Minister Perry Okujeto congratulated the Eagles on the successes chalked in the last 3 years and announced a $10,000 package for the team.
There are several disciplines or sporting disciplines that as a country we have endeavored to engage in. And year in, year out, government through our small might try to help to present teams not only on the national stage, on the West African front, on the African front, and beyond the continent of Africa, participating in several tournaments, all in a bid to bring some glory and to fly the flag of our country high. I believe that in the last couple of years, if any team has done that and done it successfully, it is this team. We want to present $10,000.
Steve Noy, the head of tournament for the Ghana Rugby Football Union, thanked the sports ministry for the kind gesture.
Thank you so much for all the hard work you're doing to keep rugby and sports in Ghana going. We as Ghana Rugby will make sure also that we also do our best to keep raising the flag of Ghana higher and higher and higher every time. We've done it in 4 years or 3 years. We're still going to make it happen.
The Eagles' next assignment is the 2019 Silver Cup, and preparations for the big tournament have already begun.
Might be having similar chance like you hear the rugby team in a couple of years about a young man I'm going to talk about. You may not know the name, but probably you should file it somewhere. Edward Osei-Boakye, he's 8 years old, and he was the star of the show at the last leg of the Joy Kids Olympics, which ended last weekend. Today, he was honored by his school, the Roman Ridge School in Accra, for his exploits, and Joy Sports' Sarah Bidiako was there.
Meet Edward Osei-Boakye, a Class 3 pupil of the Roman Ridge School. His story is an incredible one. Despite not being a member of the school's swimming team, the 8-year-old was one of the standout performers in the final leg of the maiden edition of the Joy Kids Olympics. Edward was unmatched inside the pool at the Ghana International School last week, Saturday, and it was no surprise he won 2 gold medals in freestyle and backstroke and 2 silver medals in breaststroke and butterfly. Edward Osei-Boakye received the medals in the presence of his classmates on Friday morning, and the promising swimmer could not hide his joy.
I'm so excited that I got 2 silvers and 2 golds. I'm also excited that I made my school proud, my friends, my teachers, and my family.
Principal of the Roman Ridge School, Mrs. Valerie Menu, was full of praise for the young Edward Osei-Boakye.
I have to say that we are over the moon, super proud of Edward for everything he's been able to achieve. I think he represented the Roman Ridge School very well. In the future, I hope that all of our students will take part and show all of our crowd what we can do. We're looking forward to participating in the next edition. And I encourage all of them to get involved in activities like this. You know, sports and games are something that I think really complement a full educational program. So we're really excited to support it.
Good stuff by Edward there. The next Joy Kids Olympics is happening soon. In the Premier League, 2 standout matches will herald what should be the start to the end of the season. And you can see there, Tottenham and Arsenal will start it in the North London derby. Ghana time will be 11:30. So that'll be an early kickoff where we are concerned. Bournemouth, Man City, and Man United, Southampton, Wolves, Cardiff, Burnley, Crystal Palace, Brighton, Huddersfield, West Ham, Newcastle. And then on Sunday, we have Watford, Leicester, Fulham, Chelsea, and then the Merseyside derby as well. This will be hosted at the Goodison Park. Rayo Vallecano, Girona, Espanyol will be hosting Valladolid, Villarreal, Alaves, Huesca, Sevilla, Real Madrid, Barca. Of course, in the Clásico, seems like they're playing each other a couple of times in the last few weeks. This will be the final installment. Eibar, Celta Vigo, Real Betis, Getafe, Real Sociedad, Atleti, Valencia, Bilbao, Leganés, Levante. And that's how the cookie crumbles on the sport. I'm Gary Al Smith. You can follow the scores and the rest of the information on myjoyonline.com.